Okay, I believe we're going to be live right now then. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. This is the 28th of November, 2018 still. For another 30-something days, we're still in the same year. And then there's going to be this period of getting everything wrong for a while, and it's still going to be 2018 in some of our heads. Anyway, welcome to the SUMO or support community meeting. We have quite a few things on the agenda, and I hope we're going to get all of them sorted out before Rachel has to go offline for technical reasons. So, without further ado, I'm just going to say hello, Rachel, hello, Chris, hello, everybody else lurking and watching. Hello, anybody watching this video later, the recording, and thank you, Beatrice, for being there for us. Yay! And overseeing this transmission and the recording. Okay, so we have quite a few things on the agenda. I'm just going to jump into it. First of all, Mozilla is happening next week, so the all hands for all of Mozilla is happening next week in Orlando. We will be there, most of us, and some of you will be there as well. So really looking forward to that. This means that there will be probably no meeting next week, but we will be very busy talking about a lot of different things and discussing and taking notes about those discussions with many different people. So expect a huge chunk of information regarding the things that happened that week and many other things coming your way afterwards. It's going to take a while. This may involve some changes to the way we communicate around support and basically around these meetings. Maybe that sounds super serious and scary, but please don't be worried. This is going to be more about streamlining things and figuring out how we use certain places that we have as support. And most of the content we're going to be producing for the conference next week or during the conference, so any notes or any session material will be shared with everybody. It should be made public once we're back, and it will have to be, of course, a bit organized and maybe pruned. There may be some notes we're going to take on the sides that may just not be good enough, or they may be a bit too noisy for a general document. So we're going to share a document with you afterwards that we're going to all work on together, everybody involved in the meetings. Some of the subjects we'll be talking about next week, 2018 in summary. So we're going to take a look back. We're going to take a look forward into 2019. We're going to be talking about new products and support models because that's a big thing for 2019. We completed some community research not so long ago, so we're going to be talking about that, what it taught us and what we're going to do about this. And we're going to be discussing the directions for all areas of support in 2019 as well. So, you know, we have quite a few different things happening around SUMO, so we want to talk about this. And yeah, there will be probably presentations or some workshops around things. We have quite a few things on the agenda already. I think we have like 14 different sessions, so good luck to us, but it's going to be interesting, and I'm definitely looking forward to being there. Now, jumping onward, we have the contributors of the week. So for the contributors of the week, we have JShare 2000 for his ongoing politeness, friendly technical solutions and software development of support-related tools. Indeed. That was one of the things we talked about in the research sessions we had recently, and it was quite something. Like the support-related tools by JShare are quite amazing. Thanks to Philip for explaining the certificates in Windows to Roland over and over and over again. Roland's not here, unfortunately, today. He's busy with a different meeting, but he's going to definitely be super happy to be explained the certificates in Windows one more time by Philip at some point in the future. And McCoy for friendly replies in the SUMO forum that are also technically correct. That always counts as well. Being friendly is one thing, being technically correct is another. If you manage to combine these, that's even better. Moving onwards to the updates and announcements, we don't have any product or platform updates because we're missing Roland and Madalena from the meeting, but that also means that there's nothing big happening. I'm going to jump into KB and localization. So we've had over 700 revisions in the KB over the last 7 days, so that's quite a lot already as well. Thank you very much for being there and working on the content. And speaking of the content, we have version 64 documentation ready for your localization. So there are 7 different articles listed there. Generally, you have the links to them, and you can take a look at them. They will be appearing in your dashboard soon, as well as things to be updated or localized. And we do, speaking of localization as well, we do have one outstanding issue, unfortunately. Some strings on the site are still not showing up as localized, even though they are localized in Pontoon. So it's a UI issue, and there's a bug there for you if you want to follow what's going on or report additional strings. But we have Paul looking into this, PMAC. So he's looking into this, and hopefully we're going to get this sorted. Most of the times, this is a matter of figuring out why certain updates from Pontoon are not being brought into the templates, the site's template, of course. I'm not talking about the KB template, it's more about the way the site works. So that seems to be the case here, and it's being investigated. I'm going to pass the microphone over to Rachel for a support forum and social support update, unless there are any questions. So I'm just going to very quickly look around, so to speak, just to see if there are any questions or updates. There are not. Okay, I'm just going to contact Kalian because he wanted to join and he pinged me a minute ago about this, so I'm going to send him some links. And Rachel, over to you. Thank you.
Awesome. That's so cool that people want to join live. So there are a couple updates for the support forums. There are 3 new people, or maybe I just haven't met you before, that I just wanted to ask people to say hello to. M. Marvagas. I'm sorry, my cache is not loading properly here, so I'm gonna try to remember the names from memory. M. Vargas, there is a gentleman from Ecuador, and there is also um, a nice person who asked in the forums about where they can find previous posts. Who may not have signed up as a contributor, but has been answering questions this past couple of weeks, and it's been really nice. So please do reach out, say hi if you want to tell them about Mozilla. It's a great opportunity to do that. Um, So next week, like Mihal said, Moslando will be happening. There's going to be a workshop on Friday, workshop or like 45-minute discussion session I'll be running on Friday around high value contributions, contributor principles, and then Mihal will be helping me. And actually, all of the team has actually helped out with this. We have a couple of examples of contributions where the contributors and volunteers that are coming to Moslando can go in and kind of chip in on different um, characteristics of the particular contributions, and it does include Respond this time around. So we'll be sharing everything after Moslando as well, so you'll be able to see the examples and comment. And in a couple weeks in 2019, we'll have something along the lines of like the community owned culture slash quality slash. Anyway, we'll think of a better word for it during the all hands. And if you have any, please do. If you do have any points to add to this, the discussion for it is in that high quality contributor thread linked in discourse. Here we go. Jafe to Palma and Mel Vinius. Those are really cool names. So say hi to them. What do you want to see in the forums in 2019? So I'm going to start a discussion here. This is also one of the points of discussion for 2019 during the all hands. I will probably be also sharing this slide deck with y'all after the all hands for reflections on what happened, or if you'd like to make sure that there are particular questions answered, or if you have an idea for 2019, I'm going to start a forum thread in the support discussions forum right after this. If I get called out to have my technical support coming to my home, I will probably do it in the next 2 hours. So, in the meantime, look out for that. Also, thank you so much for your help in the question forums this week and the past couple weeks. You've been great. I haven't had. I think there's a couple of questions around Firefox Sync that needed some help, and then Firefox not functioning correctly. But I think we may have got it all worked out. Speaking of which, If you are looking for some help or you would like to do some extra help and you just don't want to start a new question, we do need some help in the Advanced Firefox Troubleshooting Forum. So that's where I've been sort of looking for things to help out on where I can, and I think you would enjoy it as well. Social support. Is anyone interested in helping out with the next Sumo Day or Sumo Week sprint? So from December 12th, the release of Firefox 64 to the day before Christmas, we'll be hosting a new type of sprint for both the forums and social, where we have team captains. And I want to thank Mihal for this idea, where it's a new way to have people work together when they have time, and a way to break up large, overwhelming numbers of questions into smaller, right? So you just take one or two questions at a time, you work together, and the team captain kind of walks you through it. So if you're interested in being a team captain or a point of reference, or you have a group of friends that you'd like to do this together with, check out that page in RSVP, and I can send you details on your team. I think by the 12th. By no, we want to have it by the 10th, and the team's finalized by then. If there are any questions about that, feel free to reach out via email. Thank you so much for your help with 63. It was such success that we're changing it up. Check out that page if you just want to participate. You don't have to be a team captain. And are you curious about the Pound FX help tag? Check out how you can get involved today. If you've been curious about social support and you want to get involved, you have a couple minutes here or there. Social support's really easy to get started in as a product advocate as well as a support person. All you need is a Twitter account. A little bit of metrics for you. In the last 7 days, our social support team on the reply by buffer tool has had 51 replies. Thank you so much. And we have had over 25 in the casual support. So yeah, here's to you, MKLL, random Firefox user, and Christoph. Thank you for all of your answers and social support. We are so happy that you love doing that. If you have any questions, do reach out. We also have a Telegram group that bridges to the Pound AOA IRC channel. We're always looking for new faces and fun ways to interact with users on Twitter and in the forums. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Rachel. I just wanted to say hi to Kalian and Shiwani, who joined us in the meantime. Thank you for being there and with us. Yeah, so there will be quite a lot of stuff happening in the near and further future. We're really excited to share the ideas we have or the plans we have with you once we're back from the all hands. And we probably are going to learn quite a lot of interesting new things for us as well, or we're going to kind of hear about the big things and the big plans that we're curious about ourselves as the support team members. So yeah, not that much happening right now at this very moment. Oh, hi, Shwani. But yeah, not that much happening at this very moment when it comes to doing anything else other than business as usual. But we will definitely be looking into shaking things up a bit in a good way. So what I mean to say here is not we're not going to, I don't know, suddenly start doing things totally differently or just, I don't know, like change a platform, if you know what I mean. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to be taking things a bit easier and we're going to focus on the things that will make things better for you, hopefully. More details about this really soon, I think within the next 2 weeks or after the 2 weeks period right now because we still have to go there and we have to go back. Some of us will probably be sick, like myself, because I just love air conditioning and traveling. So once we get back and we're ready to share all the cool information we work on and gather in the all hands, then you'll definitely hear about it. Thinking actually how to share it already now is quite interesting, but there probably will be just one big drop of the main document with all the notes, where you can just go, you know, you will probably be able to spend some time reading like 30 or 40 pages of notes, hopefully. And then there will be probably some specific separate, maybe blog posts, maybe some meeting slots to discuss certain things. We'll see how this works out. But yeah, we'll definitely be sharing things with you because we want you to know what's going on, and we want to know what's going on as well ourselves this way. Okay, I'm just taking a very quick look around at the agenda. I'm sorry, not the agenda, at the Slack channels and at the IRC channels, and I'm also checking. Should I be checking Telegram? Probably not. So yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything there regarding questions. So we shall just wish you a very good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time it is, and we will be seeing you in this meeting in 2 weeks' time. And the schedule for the weekly meetings has been updated until January, the end of January. So there are some notes there about meetings happening or not happening because of people traveling, holiday breaks, and so on. But definitely in 2 weeks, I'm going to mention this one more time because the year is not over yet. It's only November. So see you soon. Take care, and yeah,
Okay,
glad to
bye.
have you on call. Bye bye.